The room is glittering with chandeliers and champagne when your ex, who dumped you for a rich woman, walks in with her, thinking he's won. But I'm the CEO of the company they work for, a secret I've kept until now, and I'm about to reveal it in a way that'll shatter their world. I'm Lauren Pierce, and this is how I turned heartbreak into revenge, showing them the woman they underestimated owns everything they thought they'd claimed. I'm 32, standing in the kitchen of the cozy apartment I shared with my boyfriend of 5 years, Ethan, when he drops the bomb that changes everything. It's a Thursday evening in late spring, the golden light filtering through the window, casting long shadows across the hardwood floor. I'm stirring a pot of marinara sauce, the aroma of garlic and basil filling the air, a smile on my face as I plan a celebration for a fake promotion I let Ethan believe I'd earned, a cover to hide my real life, a way to keep the normalcy I craved in our relationship. The table is set for two, the good plates out, a bottle of red wine breathing on the counter, a moment of joy I thought we'd share. But Ethan walks in, a duffel bag over his shoulder, his face a mask of cold determination, his movements sharp as he sets it down by the door, the thud echoing in the quiet space like a gunshot. "I'm leaving you, Lauren," he says, his voice flat, his eyes avoiding mine as he adjusts the strap on his bag. I'm stunned, my heart racing as I grip the counter, the cool granite grounding me as I try to process his words, my voice trembling. "Why? What did I do?" He looks at me, his brown eyes hard, his jaw tight, his face a mask of indifference. "I met someone else, Vanessa," he says, his tone as if he's discussing a business deal, not the end of our life together. "She's got money, connections, a lifestyle I want. You're just not enough." His words hit like a sledgehammer, my world crumbling as he leaves, the door slamming behind him. I sink to the floor, tears streaming down my face, the sauce bubbling over, my sobs echoing in the silence. I'm a mess. Memories of our life, our first date at a little Italian restaurant, his promises under the stars during a camping trip, feeling like lies, my self-worth in tatters. I spend the night on the couch, replaying every moment, wondering where I went wrong, the pain a weight I can't escape, my heart a shattered thing I don't know how to piece back together. But Ethan doesn't know my secret. I'm the CEO of Pierce Enterprises, a tech empire I built from the ground up. I founded Pierce at 25, becoming a billionaire, but I live modestly, hiding my identity to be loved for who I am, not what I have. I hired Ethan as a manager 2 years ago, wanting to support his career, and last month I brought Vanessa on as a consultant, never imagining they'd betray me. I grieve for weeks, my days a blur of tears, my apartment a shrine to the life we'd lost, his empty side of the closet a constant reminder of his absence. But then a fire ignites. I'm not the one who's not enough. They are. I start planning my revenge, determined to show them who I really am, to make them regret the day they thought they could discard me. I've always been private about my role at Pierce Enterprises, a decision I made when I founded the company at 25, fresh out of grad school with a dream and a laptop. My AI platform a spark that turned into a wildfire. By 32, I'm a billionaire, my name on Forbes' list of self-made women. But I live modestly in Seattle, my identity as CEO known only to a few executives under NDAs. I wanted a normal life, to be loved for who I am, not what I have, so I never told Ethan the truth, never let him see the empire I'd built, the boardrooms I commanded from the shadows. He thought I was a freelance consultant, a belief I let him hold because I loved him, because I wanted a relationship free from the shadow of my wealth. I'd come home from consulting gigs that were actually board meetings, my laptop filled with strategic plans, and he'd never suspect a thing. My secret safe behind a wall I'd built to protect my heart, a wall that crumbled the moment he walked out. At work, I operate through proxies, attending meetings as Lauren, a low-key advisor, my real authority hidden, my decisions relayed through my COO, Mark, a trusted ally who guards my secret fiercely. Ethan joined Pierce 2 years ago, a mid-level manager I hired to support his career, never imagining he'd betray me. Vanessa came on last month, a senior consultant with a trust fund, her wealth a magnet for Ethan's ambition, her resume a glittering array of Ivy League degrees and high-profile connections. I noticed their interactions, lunches in the cafeteria, their trays pushed close as they laugh, lingering glances during meetings, their chemistry a betrayal I can't unsee. I dig into Vanessa's social media, seeing her luxurious life, yachts, designer bags, vacations in Monaco. Her posts a curated display of wealth, a stark contrast to my modest one. A life Ethan craves, a life he thinks I can't provide, a life he's willing to throw me away for. I'm furious, my pain turning to rage as they use my company as their playground, thinking they can climb the ranks while I suffer, their affair a poorly kept secret among the staff. I gather evidence, emails sent through company servers, messages planning their rendezvous, security footage of them sneaking into offices after hours, their hands intertwined, expense reports showing company funds used for their dates, dinners at upscale restaurants billed as client meetings. I'm not just revealing my identity, I'm exposing their betrayal, my heartbreak fueling a plan to show them I hold all the cards, a plan that'll make them pay for their actions in a way they'll never forget. The annual company gala at the Grand Meridian Hotel is the perfect opportunity. A lavish event at a downtown landmark with marble floors and soaring ceilings where every employee attends. A night I've planned to the last detail. My role as CEO giving me the power to make it a spectacle they'll never forget. I've been absent from the office for weeks, working remotely, letting Ethan and Vanessa think I'm too broken to face them. Their whispers about my pathetic state reaching me through the grapevine, their mockery of fuel that keeps my fire burning. But I'm not broken. I'm strategizing. My pain a catalyst for a plan that'll shake them to their core, a reveal that'll rewrite their reality in a single night. I hire a stylist, choosing a stunning emerald gown that hugs my curves, the fabric shimmering like liquid, my dark hair swept into an elegant updo, a few tendrils framing my face. My makeup subtle but striking, a bold red lip to command attention, to show them the woman they underestimated in a new light. I coordinate with Mark to include a special announcement, my reveal as CEO, a moment I've kept under wraps for years, a secret I've guarded to live authentically. I also gather evidence of their affair, emails, footage, expense reports, ensuring they face consequences. Mark and I meet over coffee, his eyes lighting up as I lay out my plan. "This is big, Lauren," he says, his voice a mix of excitement and caution. "Are you sure you're ready to step into the light?" I nod, my resolve unshakable, my heart pounding with anticipation. "I've never been more ready," I say, my voice firm. The night of the gala arrives, and I walk into the ballroom, my head high, my gown shimmering under the chandeliers, the room buzzing as I make my entrance, my presence a statement they can't ignore. Ethan and Vanessa are there, arm in arm, her diamond necklace glinting under the lights, his smile smug as they mingle, oblivious to the storm I'm about to unleash, their confidence a house of cards I'm about to topple. I'm ready to take back my power, to show them the woman they thought was beneath them owns everything they've been chasing. My heart a drumbeat of anticipation as I prepare to strike. The ballroom at the Grand Meridian Hotel is a spectacle, crystal chandeliers casting golden light across the space, tables draped in white linen with centerpieces of white roses, a string quartet playing softly in the corner as employees in tuxedos and gowns mingle, their laughter filling the air with a festive hum that contrasts sharply with the storm brewing inside me. The scent of champagne and perfume hangs heavy, the clink of glasses a constant rhythm as the crowd celebrates another year of success at Pierce Enterprises. A success they don't know I'm responsible for. A legacy I've built in the shadows. A legacy I'm about to claim in the most public way possible. I move through the crowd, my emerald gown drawing eyes, the fabric catching the light with every step, my smile calculated as I greet colleagues, my heart pounding with anticipation, my mind a storm of emotions. Anger, betrayal, resolve. My body, a coiled spring ready to strike. Ethan and Vanessa are at the center of the room, the golden couple everyone's whispering about. Their confidence a stark contrast to the pain they've caused me. Their presence a reminder of the betrayal I've endured. Vanessa's in a silver gown that clings to her like a second skin, her diamond necklace glinting under the lights. Her laughter loud and performative as she tosses her blonde hair, her hand resting on Ethan's arm, her posture a display of ownership that makes my stomach churn. He's in a tailored tux, his smile smug, his posture relaxed as he chats with colleagues, his eyes scanning the room for the next person to impress, his ambition a palpable thing that makes my blood boil. I watch them from a distance, my glass of champagne untouched, the bubbles fizzing in my hand as I keep my composure, my mind focused on the moment I've been waiting for, the moment I'll reveal the truth and watch their worlds crumble. Mark takes the stage, his suit crisp, his voice booming through the mic as he welcomes everyone, his presence commanding the room's attention. "Good evening, everyone," he says, the crowd quieting, their curiosity piqued. "Tonight, we have a special announcement that'll change the way you see Pierce Enterprises. The CEO, who's chosen to remain anonymous until now, will share some news." Whispers ripple through the crowd, a wave of curiosity spreading, Ethan and Vanessa exchanging confused glances, their brows furrowing, their hands still linked, their confidence tinged with unease. I step forward, my heels clicking on the marble floor, the sound a steady rhythm that matches the pounding of my heart, my gown catching the light as I make my way to the stage, the crowd parting to let me through, their eyes following me with a mix of curiosity and surprise. I take the mic from Mark, my hands steady despite the adrenaline, the room falling silent, every eye on me, the tension a palpable thing as I prepare to speak, to reveal my true identity, to show Ethan and Vanessa that the woman they discarded owns everything they've been chasing, their smug smiles about to be wiped away by the truth I've kept hidden for so long. I grip the mic, my voice steady despite the adrenaline coursing through me, my eyes locked on Ethan and Vanessa as I begin, my words a blade aimed straight at their hearts. "Good evening, everyone," I say, my tone clear and confident. The room so silent I can hear the faint hum of the chandeliers above, the soft rustle of fabric as the crowd leans in. "I'm Lauren Pierce, the CEO of Pierce Enterprises," I announce, my words landing like a thunderclap, the room erupting in gasps, a wave of shock spreading through the crowd as the truth sinks in. Ethan's face pales, his mouth dropping open, his eyes wide with disbelief as he stares at me, his hand slipping from Vanessa's as he processes the revelation, his body frozen in place, his confidence shattered in an instant. Vanessa's hand flies to her mouth, her eyes darting between me and Ethan, her shock a mirror of his, her diamond necklace glinting as she takes a step back, her confidence crumbling under the weight of my words, her socialite facade no match for the truth I've just unleashed. I've stayed anonymous for the past 7 years to live a normal life, to be seen for who I am, not what I have, I continue, my gaze never wavering, my voice a steady force that commands the room, my words a declaration of the power I've kept hidden. But tonight, I'm stepping into the light, and I have another announcement to make. Ethan Carter and Vanessa Monroe have been having an affair, using company resources for their personal gain, betraying the values of this company and the trust of everyone here. I hold up the evidence, a stack of printed emails and expense reports, my team projecting security footage on a screen behind me, the images clear. Ethan and Vanessa sneaking into an office after hours, their laughter echoing, their hands intertwined, their betrayal laid bare for all to see. The timestamp a damning piece of evidence. 9:47 p.m., long after the office should have been empty. The crowd murmurs, colleagues turning to each other, their eyes wide, some glaring at Ethan and Vanessa, others whispering in shock. The room a storm of emotions as the truth unfolds. Their golden couple status a thing of the past. Their reputations shattered in an instant. Ethan stammers, his voice shaking as he steps forward, his hands raised in a desperate plea, his face a mask of panic. "Lauren, I didn't know. He starts, his words a jumbled mess, his eyes darting around the room, searching for a way out. But there's none to be found, the crowd's eyes pinning him in place, their judgment a weight he can't escape. I cut him off, my voice sharp, my eyes blazing with a fire I've held back for too long, a fire that's been burning since the day he walked out. "You thought I wasn't enough, Ethan," I say, my words a whip that cracks through the air, the room falling silent again as I speak. "You left me for Vanessa because you wanted more, because you thought I couldn't give you the life you craved. But I own this company, and you both work for me. Every promotion, every bonus, every opportunity you've had here came from me, the woman you thought was beneath you." Vanessa's face reddens, her eyes darting to the exit, her hands trembling as she clutches her purse, her silver gown a stark contrast to her pale face, her confidence a thing of the past as she realizes there's no escape. The crowd's eyes pinning her in place, her socialite facade crumbling under the weight of her shame, her world unraveling in a single moment. The room erupts in whispers, colleagues glaring at them, their reputations shattered in an instant. Their golden couple status a thing of the past as the truth of their betrayal spreads like wildfire. Their arrogance a mistake they'll never recover from. I lower the mic, my chest heaving, my hands trembling slightly as the reality of what I've done sinks in. The adrenaline still coursing through me as I step back, my emerald gown a beacon in the dim light. My presence a statement of power, a declaration of the woman I've become. I've taken back my power, shown them that the woman they betrayed is the one who controls their world, the one who can take everything they've been chasing and turn it to ash, the one who's more than enough, a woman they'll never underestimate again. The look on their faces, Ethan's shock, Vanessa's humiliation, is worth every moment of pain they caused me. A victory I'll carry with me as I step fully into the light. My identity no longer a secret. My strength a force they'll never forget. Chaos erupts as I step off the stage, the room buzzing with shock, the air thick with tension as colleagues turn to each other. Their whispers a storm of gossip that follows me as I make my way through the crowd, my emerald gown a beacon in the dim light, my head high despite the adrenaline still coursing through me. Ethan and Vanessa try to slip out, their heads bowed, their faces flushed with shame, their hands no longer linked, their golden couple status a thing of the past as they try to escape the judgment of the crowd, the weight of their betrayal a burden they can't outrun. But I've already coordinated with security, my instructions clear. They're not escaping this, not tonight, not ever. 2 guards in black suits stop them at the double doors, their voices low but firm as they escort them to a private room. Their protests drowned out by the hum of the crowd. Their humiliation a public spectacle they can't avoid, a moment I've orchestrated to ensure they face the consequences of their actions, to ensure they feel the weight of their betrayal in a way they'll never forget. I watch from a distance, my heart still pounding, a mix of triumph and exhaustion washing over me as I take in the scene I've created. The fallout of my revelation, a storm I've unleashed with precision. A storm that's been brewing since the day Ethan walked out, since the day he told me I wasn't enough. Some colleagues approach me, their eyes wide with awe, their voices a mix of admiration and shock as they congratulate me, their words a balm to the wounds Ethan and Vanessa left behind. "I had no idea, Lauren," says Sarah, a marketing manager I've known for years. Her hand on my arm, her smile genuine, her eyes shining with respect. "You're incredible." I nod, my smile tight, my mind still reeling from the moment I've just lived, the moment I've been dreaming of for weeks, the moment I've taken back my power in a way they'll never forget. The moment I've shown them I'm more than enough. A moment that'll define the rest of my life. A moment I'll carry with me as I move forward, as I build a future they'll never be a part of. The next day, I meet with HR in my office, a sleek space on the top floor of Pierce Enterprises. The city's skyline a backdrop to the meeting that'll seal Ethan and Vanessa's fate. The morning light streaming through the floor-to-ceiling windows, casting long shadows across the room. I present the evidence. Emails, footage, expense reports. My voice steady as I lay out their misuse of company resources, their affair a violation of our ethics policy, their actions a betrayal of the company I built, a company I poured my heart into while they used it to fuel their affair. HR moves quickly, suspending both pending a full investigation, their access to the office revoked, their company laptops confiscated, their careers at Pierce hanging by a thread, their futures uncertain as the weight of their actions comes crashing down. Over the next week, the truth unravels like a ball of yarn. More proof surfacing as HR digs deeper. Additional emails, receipts for gifts Ethan bought Vanessa with company funds. A pattern of behavior that paints them as reckless. Entitled, "A Far Cry from the Professionals They Pretended to Be." A far cry from the people I thought they were when I hired them. They're fired. Their careers at Pierce over. Their names a stain on the company's history. A cautionary tale for anyone who thinks they can betray the values I've built this empire on. Ethan tries to call me, his voicemails flooding my inbox. His voice a mix of desperation and regret as he pleads for forgiveness. His words a litany of excuses I've heard before. "Lauren, I didn't know. I never meant to hurt you. Please, let's talk," he says, his voice cracking, but I block his number, his words meaningless now. His betrayal a wound that's scarred over, a pain I've turned into power, a pain I've used to fuel my revenge. Vanessa's socialite friends distance themselves, her reputation tarnished, her Instagram a ghost town as her followers drop. Her perfect life a sham that crumbled under the weight of my truth. Her confidence a thing of the past as she retreats to her family's estate. Her career in shambles, her world unraveling in a way she never saw coming. I hear through the grapevine that she's been dropped from several charity boards. Her name a liability. Her socialite status a thing of the past. Her life a shadow of what it once was. A consequence of the choices she made. The betrayal she thought she could get away with. I step fully into my role as CEO, my anonymity gone, my leadership embraced by the team, who respect my vision and strength. Their support a foundation I build on, a family I've created through trust and innovation. I hold a company-wide meeting, my first as the public face of Pierce Enterprises, my voice steady as I address the team, my emerald gown replaced by a sharp blazer and slacks, my presence a statement of authority, a declaration of the woman I've become. "We're moving forward," I say, my eyes meeting theirs, my resolve unshakable, my heart a furnace of determination. Pierce Enterprises is about integrity, innovation, and trust. Values we'll uphold together. The team applauds, their faith in me a foundation I build on. My success a testament to my resilience, my pain a fuel that drives me to new heights, my leadership a beacon for those who've been underestimated, a reminder that we can rise above betrayal, that we can turn pain into power. A year later, Pierce Enterprises is thriving. Our revenue doubled, our AI platform the gold standard in the industry, my leadership celebrated in tech circles, my name on the cover of Wired as the visionary who redefined tech, a headline I frame and hang in my new office, a reminder of how far I've come, a testament to the woman I've become. I've moved into a new penthouse in downtown Seattle, my modest apartment a thing of the past, the city skyline a view I wake up to every morning, a reminder of the empire I've built, the life I've reclaimed. The space is sleek and modern, floor-to-ceiling windows, a minimalist design with touches of warmth, a plush rug, a shelf of books, A photo of my parents on the wall. Their pride in me a constant source of strength. Their voices on the phone last week. A reminder of the family that's always believed in me, even when I doubted myself. Even when Ethan made me feel like I wasn't enough. A feeling I've now buried beneath the weight of my success. A feeling I'll never let define me again. Ethan and Vanessa are a distant memory. Their careers stalled. Their names whispered as a cautionary tale in the industry. A lesson in what happens when you betray the wrong person. When you underestimate someone who holds all the cards. I hear through the grapevine that Ethan's working at a small startup. His charm no longer enough to open doors. His ambition a shadow of what it once was. His name tied to the scandal at Pierce Enterprises. A mark he can't erase. A consequence of the choices he made. The betrayal he thought he could get away with. Vanessa has retreated to her socialite circles. Her trust fund a cushion, but her reputation in tatters. Her Instagram a ghost town. Her perfect life a sham that crumbled under the weight of my truth. Her friends distancing themselves as the scandal followed her. A shadow she can't escape. A reminder of the price she paid for her arrogance. Her betrayal. I start dating again. A kind engineer named Daniel, who I meet at a tech conference in San Francisco. His smile warm, his eyes crinkling at the corners as he talks about his work. His passion for innovation a match for mine. His laughter a sound that fills me with hope. A sound I've missed in the year since Ethan left. He knows my story. Every detail of the gala, the betrayal, the reveal. And he loves me for it. His support a foundation I build on. Our connection a fresh start I cherish. A reminder that I'm worthy of love. That Ethan's betrayal doesn't define me. That I'm more than enough for someone who sees me for who I am. We take things slow. Dinners at quiet restaurants, walks along the waterfront, his hand in mine a comfort I've missed. A warmth that fills the spaces Ethan left empty. A promise of a future I can believe in. A future I can build with someone who values me for me, not for what I can give them. A future I never thought I'd find after the pain Ethan caused me. A future I now hold close. A future I'll never let anyone take away from me again. I also launch a mentorship program for women in tech, a passion project I've dreamed of for years, a way to give back, to help others rise as I have. My journey a beacon for those who've been underestimated, who've been told they're not enough, who've been left behind by those who thought they could do better. I host workshops at Pierce Enterprises, the conference room filled with young women, their eyes bright with ambition. Their questions a reminder of the fire I felt at their age, the drive that built my empire, the determination that carried me through the darkest moments of my life. I share my story, my voice steady as I tell them about the gala, about Ethan and Vanessa, about the moment I revealed I owned the company they worked for, the moment I took back my power, the moment I showed them I was more than enough. They listen, their faces a mix of awe and determination, their applause a sound that fills me with pride, a legacy I'm building that's bigger than any betrayal, a legacy that'll outlast the pain Ethan and Vanessa caused me, a legacy that'll stand as a testament to the woman I've become, a woman who turned heartbreak into triumph, a woman who showed the world what it means to be more than enough. I think back to that night at the gala, the mic in my hand, the room falling silent as I revealed I owned the company they worked for, the way Ethan and Vanessa's faces crumbled as the truth sank in, their worlds unraveling in a single moment, their arrogance a mistake they'll never recover from. I don't regret it, not for a second. They thought I wasn't enough, but I proved them wrong, building an empire on the ashes of their betrayal, my future brighter than they could ever imagine, my success a testament to my strength, my resilience, my ability to rise above the pain they caused me. I've reclaimed my power, my heart a fire that burns brighter than ever, my life a canvas I paint with the colors of my choosing, a masterpiece they'll never be a part of, a story they'll never forget, a legacy that'll stand as a testament to the woman I've become. A woman who turned heartbreak into triumph, who showed the world what it means to be more than enough. A woman who'll never let anyone make her feel small again.